Hi guys, Scott Barry here. In this video, we're going to create an advanced layered split. And the reason why it's advanced is that I'm actually going to layer two parts in the upper section and just leave the bottom base by itself. I went ahead and selected an initialized scene, and I've picked a couple of the sounds that I want to use. So earlier we had done a basic split. And if I go back to those parts, I've got the bass and I've got the brass. And it's a split. Now where this can be beneficial with trying to do an advanced layer where you've got multiple parts layered on either one of the parts is that we've already created the split. So there's already a point sitting here and those two parts are already split. Now all we have to do is add the third part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the select. So this is the part select for 3. I'm going to turn off 6 and 7, which are parts 1 and 2. So nothing's playing, and then I'm going to turn on part 3 over here so then I can hear it. And then I can go through and pick the sound that I want to layer. I like this one because I think it's going to layer really, really nice with the brass. So if I go back and I select the other parts, right now I should have the bass down here, the synth brass, and then the new sound all the way across. So that sounds great. That may be just what you want, and that might be the end of it. And if you want to check, you can always mute the parts off and double check. Bass is just down here, and the brass is just up here. So we know our split's good, and we've got our third part. But let's say we want to go ahead and split that third part so it matches exactly what the brass is doing. The way to do this is to go into the menu, go into Scene Edit, hit Enter, and then cursor to the right. Once you're in the part view or where it says keyboard switch, you know you're in the right screen. It will show key range lower, key range upper. This is per part. And again, don't forget that we have the part select buttons here. This is the one that we're editing. So you notice that from part 1, it's showing a C4 all the way up to G9, whereas a part 2, it's a minus C to a B3. So what we need to do is on part 3, which is our new sound, we need to change the split point. So we can take C minus C and bring it up to C3. And if you're not sure where the other part was, you can easily go back and check. So part 1 is on C4, part 3 is now on C4. They're correct. So the split should be bass and the two sounds, the brass and the new sound up here. Gives it a little bit more punch. So again, if we're done with this and we're happy, go ahead and hit right. Notice how the tone's been edited a little bit, so we'll have to go and save the tone first. Part 1 tone, enter. We're going to put it in the initial tone 2, hit OK, synth brass, perfect, right. Now our tone's done. Go back, right. Now we're going to save the scene. Enter. Initialize scene, we'll put at 16.3, enter, and then we'll name it. Okay, we've called this one split scene. We'll go ahead and hit enter. Are you sure? Right, and enter. And now, if we go out of that scene and come back in, it should be bass, and the two sounds up on top. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.